All right, guys, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, all depending on when and where you're logging in from. And welcome to this TronChain presentation and a workshop, can we call it? A small Q&A we're going to have as well. It will be a short and sweet presentation. We're going to jump straight in. We're just going to wait for the remainings to come in as well. There is so much happening. The development and the growth of TronChain is beyond anything and everything we could imagine. We're going to have a look at the numbers and everything. We're just going to go through the presentation first and foremost, and then we're going to have a look at how everything is looking right now. Now, let me just share the screen, and we are off to go. Let me see here. All right, so we all know what we're here to talk about, and that is, of course, the wonderful, the hottest smart contract on the market, which is TronChain. And what is it? Well, it's the world's first decentralized community support fund, which is designed by the people for the people. It is brought to you by EclipCity dev team, and it was designed with the intention of serving as a fair and a just financial support system. That is what this is all based upon. So let's have a look in detail. Before we'll go into the smart contract of TronChain, I want us to have a look at what a smart contract in general is. And a smart contract is actually a self-executing contract which is deployed on the public blockchain. This means it's fully automated. It's fully automated program, and it follows a specific protocol that it has been programmed to do. Now, a smart contract can store any kind of value. It can store value of a token. It can store value of your car, of your house, of anything. It can also execute transfers when requirements of a specific contract has been met without the need of a third party. And that is what's bringing smart contracts to be the #1 growing industry right now. Now, a smart contract also has the characteristics of being immutable, tamper-proof, fair, just, and fully transparent, which brings trust and confidence to the users, to the clients. Now, a smart contract will only do what it's programmed to do. Once deployed on the public chain, it cannot be altered, it cannot be stopped, and it cannot be controlled by anyone. The smart contract will act strictly according to its protocol. There are no limits to what a smart contract algorithm can do. With the ever-expanding DeFi industry that is emerging, we can see more and more ways where smart contract technology is utilized to bring real-life financial services to the blockchain world. The unique with smart contract is that it does not require a third party for verification. Through smart contract and blockchain technology, we have the verification decentralized. So a smart contract is there to simply perform the action it has been programmed to do without the need of a third party or any human intervention. Now, moving on to what TronChain smart contract is all about. Well, the TronChain smart contract was designed by EclipCity to provide everyone with a DeFi support fund. Now, DeFi is a short name for a decentralized financial support fund, a community fund where everyone supports everyone, and it's fully based on the Tron blockchain and smart contract technology. Now, anyone can deposit TRX to the TronChain fund and support the TronChain community members. When making a deposit, the contract code will be activated, and the person who deposited will start to receive support back in the form of a 1% daily return until 310% has been received. That's amazing. 1% a day for 310%. Well, TronChain is 100% decentralized and a community-based as a project. Now, this means there are no guarantee of income or any additional profits generated in the TronChain as a project. All that you receive from TronChain is received from other community members, as this is a peer-to-peer support model where you support others and others support you back. Now, the EclipCity dev team is developing multiple projects within DeFi, online gaming, banking, and crypto debit cards that will complete the vision of a fully ecosystem of several services in multiple billion-dollar industries that will generate additional revenue added to the TronChain Community Fund. Now we're starting to talk about a complete ecosystem fueling this fund and its members. Now, TronChain can be viewed as a decentralized third party, which ensures fairness, transparency, and justice for all participants of the Community Support Fund, all according to the algorithm code. What's important to know is that there are no mediators or intermediaries, no owners, no company, no CEO, or human interaction, which is all effectively guaranteeing the fairness of all participating partners and partners' funds according to the rules of the smart contract. Now, how does TronChain work? Well, you deposit TronChain or Tron to the TronChain Community Fund. The contract code will activate 24 hours after your first deposit, then you will then receive 1% return. You will continue to receive a 1% every 24 hours until you have received 310% of your deposit. That means if you put 1,000 Tron in, you can receive 3,100 Tron back. 10,000 in, 31,000 back. 100,000 in, 310,000 out. Now, the 310% support can be received in 4 different ways. You have 1 which is passive, and then 3 by marketing. When the 310% is received through any of these 4 ways, a new deposit must be made to continue earning and receiving from the fund in any way. Now, the 4 ways is as following. Now, the 1% daily return on your deposit, it goes for a maximum of 310 days. It is 100% passive to all community members. This is the one passive side that everyone receives, 1% daily return. Now, if you participate in growing this community and this project, you will receive a 10% direct referral commission for sharing and growing it. You will also receive a matching commission, which is based on your partner's daily 1%. And there's also a daily top sponsor pool, which goes by 3% of all deposits coming into TronChain. We're going to have a look at them in detail. Now, the 1% daily return is pretty straightforward. It is 1% of the deposit amount. It will be received as a daily return by all users. The system algorithm will continue to send out 1% up to the point to the maximum income limit of 310 is received. For example, say that you support a fund with 1,000 Tron. You can now receive 3,100 Tron back. Every 24 hours, you will receive 10 Tron until 310 days, or until you have received the maximum 310 brought to you by any of the other 3 ways. So it's whichever reaches first. It's all accumulating towards the 310 limit. Now, direct commission 10%. It is awarded to the sponsor when a direct partner makes a deposit. It goes for the first deposit, and it goes for all future redeposits as well. I.e., let's say your partner deposits 10,000 Tron, you will receive 1,000 Tron as your direct commission. Now, keep in mind that when you receive that 1,000 Tron, that will go towards your 3.1 times limit. What's amazing here is that we are running a uni-level system, so there are no limits to how many direct partners you can have. You can have 5, you can have 50, you can have 500, or even more. It is all up to you and how much you would like to support this fund with. Now, the matching commission is the hidden gem in this entire marketing plan, and it is what everyone now is starting to realize how powerful it is. It is compounding on a high level. And to explain it easily, the matching commission is based upon your partner's daily 1%. So if you're building a team, you have partners on different levels. All your direct partners, all the partners that they take in, all the partners that they bring in, and so on and so on. Now, everyone receives 1% every single day, and your matching bonus will be calculated upon that 1%. So it is awarded every single time a downline partner makes a withdrawal of this 1% daily return. Let's take, for example, the people that you bring in, your directs. If they make a deposit, let's say of 10,000 Tron, they are making 100 Tron daily. When they make a deposit, when they make a withdrawal of that 1% daily return, you receive a 30% match. Let's say that they don't withdraw for 10 days, they make a withdrawal of 1,000 Tron, you receive 300 Tron directly. That is powerful. And it is not only on your directs. It is up to 15 levels. The levels of matching that you receive is based upon how many direct partners you personally sponsor. So you will have 1 level added for each direct referral. Hence, the more you do, the more you support this community with, the more you shall receive back. You will have up to 15 levels. You will have 30% match on all your direct partners. If that is 1, 5, 15, or 50, or 500, you receive 30% on all of them every time they make a withdrawal. Now, on all partners on level 2, 3, 4, and 5, if you're qualified, of course, you will receive 10% match every single time someone makes a withdrawal. On level 6 to 10, you have an 8% match, and on level 11 to 15, you have a 5% match. This is accumulating and leveraging up to be a massive amount. And I believe we have community participants, leaders, partners that are making anything from 50 to 500, even to $5,000 a day on this contract, according to this marketing plan. So guys, when you understand what the matching commission can do and how this can help you to build a substantial daily residual income on a smart contract, you will not stop. Now, daily top sponsor pool. This is a huge and in my mind, an awesome incentive to everyone that is a part of building this community. Now, 3% of every single deposit that goes into the TronChain smart contract is being added to what we call the daily top sponsor pool. This is accumulating as deposits are coming in every single day, every time. It's a massive amount coming in, and 3% is going to that pool. Every single day, 10% of this pool is awarded among the top 4 sponsors of Tron volume. So that means if you brought on your front line the most volume of Tron in that 24-hour period, you actually win 40% of the 10%. Now, these numbers might not seem much, but that pool, the daily top sponsor, I'm not really sure, but I think it's 10, 11, or 12 million Tron. That means that more than 110, 120,000 Tron is being shared among the top 4 sponsors every single day. That is just amazing. And number 1 is receiving 40% of that. Number 2, 30, 20, and 10. This is an amazing incentive for those that are building. And right now, yeah, I think that the number 1 spot is looking at close to 500,000 Tron. We are going to look at that a little bit later once we're done with the presentation. Now, let's go through the minimum and the maximum deposit limit. This is in order to maximize the sustainability of this project for a long term. The first deposit is a minimum of 100 Tron. Now, you can deposit all the way up to 100,000, but that is the maximum limit on your first deposit. Now, when you make a deposit, you will need to receive the full 310% before you can make a second. When you make a second deposit, if you make a second deposit, it needs to be equal or greater than the previous. That means if you deposited 100,000 on the first deposit, 100,000 is the minimum that you can deposit the second. You can deposit now all the way up to 300,000. The third deposit needs to be equal or greater than the previous, again, up to 900,000. The fourth and any after needs also to be equal or greater than previous, up to 2 million Tron. So that means 2 million Tron is the maximum amount that you can deposit at once, but you can have unlimited with cycles. Your way up to 2 million can be 5 cycles, 50 cycles, 500 cycles. You have unlimited. And even once you're there, you have unlimited again. Now, let's have a look at the total distribution of the deposited funds going to the TronChain smart contract. There is a 5% platform fee that goes away. 3% goes to the daily top sponsor pool. 10% is being paid out instantly as the direct commission, while a total of 82% is stored in the TronChain smart contract. It is distributed daily to all members through the 1% and the matching commission. That means that whatever you do, whatever everyone does, 82% of that deposit goes into the community pool, being shared among everyone in this community, sustaining both the passive and the active members. So this is how a true community build looks, where everything I do supports every one of you, and everything you do supports every one of them. And what every one of them does supports you as well. Everyone supports everyone in TronChain. Now, let's finish off with a couple important notes. TronChain is a community-based project, meaning there is no company, there is no CEO, there is nobody controlling or pulling the lines. This is a community-based project. The contract is what it is, and it is moving with a tremendous speed, I gotta say that. It is 100% decentralized with peer-to-peer transactions through a smart contract. When your 310% is received, a new deposit must be made to continue earning or receiving from any of the 4 ways. Does not matter how big a team you built. Once you have received your 310, if you do not make a new deposit to activate a new 310 limit, you will not receive any more. So this is also in order to sustain and maximize the sustainability so that nobody can just come in and drain the fund. Minimum entry is 100 Tron, my friends. It is open to all participants, no restrictions. We are global. All you need is a Tron wallet and a little bit of Tron. And of course, what's unique about TronChain is that there's no referrals required in order to receive. The 1% pays out daily to all members, 100% passive. I believe we have just surpassed 323,000 members. And out of those 323,000, every single one of them has received from this fund. No one can claim differently. Now, as we know, everyone and anyone can increase the speed of their returns by helping out to grow the community fund through marketing and sharing of TronChain. That is how we're growing the community. That is how we have become 323,000 members in just 100 days. I mean, 3 months and 2 weeks. That is an amazing achievement. Now, finishing off, the EclipCity team, as we all know, is developing a complete ecosystem of DeFi services, online gaming, crypto banking, and much more that will support the TronChain Community Fund. Additional revenue being generated, added to the fund, sustaining the community members and everyone that have been a part building what we are. EclipCity and TronChain is our home. All right, with that, guys, I am going to stop the share, and we are going to do a quick Q&A if you guys want to, or if you have any questions. So as we know, type in your questions. I will start to reply them back. Now, while you guys are typing, if you have any questions, let us have a look at the TronChain, the contract itself. Let's just have a look at the details there. Now, let me share the screen. Let me get off that one. Take this off. I believe we have it here. All right, guys. So I have a raised hand up here. I see that. So I just want to make it big. All right, there we go. Guys, look at this. It's amazing. We have a total of $17.4 million in the fund. All of it just waiting to go out to all of you. And this has been growing with a tremendous speed, incredible speed. Look at this. The smart contract balance is 679 million Tron. That is what's given us the $17.4 million in the fund. We have had a total deposits from all time at 2.5 billion Tron. Congratulations, we just surpassed that, guys. 2.5 billion Tron in 3 months and 2 weeks. That is an amazing achievement. Amount withdrawn by members, received by members as support already, 1.7 billion Tron. Do you see how powerful this is? 6, 12, 18. That is approximately 17, 34. That is approximately 60. Is that real? That's approximately 40 or $50 million already paid out to the community by this amazing contract. Yeah, incredible. Amount in the daily pool, 17 million Tron. That means 1.6 million Tron goes out to the top 4 sponsors every single day. We can actually view that here in real time. Have a look at this. Number 1. Now, I want to show you something else first. So we have the timer. So we have 15 hours left. Daily pool countdown, 15 hours. So in 15 hours, 10% of this amount will be shared among the top 4 sponsors. Right now, these are the top 4, and I have no doubts that will surpass, because we see it's like a bidding war the last 30 minutes at this when this timer ends. But right now in real time, number 1 income, 669,000 Tron to the person who brings in the most volume. 501,000 to number 2, 334,167 to number 4. So the top 4 people that brings in the most volume to TronChain every single day during those 24 hours, they're being highly rewarded. Not only are they getting 10% on the volume that they brought in, they're also getting a huge chunk of Tron as a reward, because they're helping to build this community, to sustain the project that we so dearly love, all of us. All right, so top 4 sponsor pool. Have a look at that, when it's counting down, and just see how the millions of Tron is flooding into the contract and how people are just fighting to get it. It is just unbelievable. Look at that. 324,000, not even 23. 324,000 169 members. That is how many that I said yes to TronChain so far, and it is just a small portion of what is to come. Guys, this is far beyond amazing. All right, stop the share again. Let's see if there is any question. I don't see anything. I do see a hand up. I will unmute you and let you come up on talk. Mr. Nayak, are you there? Unmute yourself, please. Hello?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, good evening. How are you today?
Great to see you, sir, back.
Thank you so much. Glad to hear you again.
It was great going, sir. It was great going, and we are very happy to do this, to build this community. And we are very happy, sir, for your explanation and other things. Thank you very much for giving me us a great opportunity.
It's all my pleasure. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the support and the commitment you're giving to the community. And I want to make sure to thank each and every one of you as well, guys, because it could not have been possible without any of you. You are TronChain. You guys are what makes this possible. So for me, you know, from the bottom of my heart, it is my greatest appreciation to each and every one of you for seeing the vision, for following or for trusting the process, seeing the vision, and really embracing what we're doing. And that is building a completely decentralized financial system which will support this TronChain community fund for not just years, but we're talking decades and decades to come. We have so much coming. And yeah, I want to show you guys one last thing actually before we drop off. I'm going to go back to share the screen again. If you haven't noticed yet, if you look on TronChain here up at the top, you have a new explore button. So now people can actually start to explore our ecosystem, which consists of course, CyberChain, Uswap, UME Finance, and our main site, EclipCity. We will also now add Aiden's Fall. Now, all of these services, all of them is among and supporting the TronChain Community Fund. EclipCity, of course, being the umbrella. Let's have a look at that, but just quickly. EclipCity, of course, being the umbrella of everything, the BaaS marketplace. EclipCity is the umbrella of everything we do, where TronChain is the heart of it. And everything we do in EclipCity, everything that we develop and deploy to our ecosystem, such as Uswap, our decentralized DEX exchange, such as UME Finance, the UME token, which is developed by EclipCity team, which is the proprietary token to the Uswap exchange as a governance token as well. Coming as well, we need to add that as well, which is Aiden's Fall. Aiden's Fall, guys, is the world's first MMORPG game where you play and win with Tron. This is amazing. I just have a look at that. My balance, 1,114.5 Tron. And I've just been playing the game and I've been referring people to it. This is huge. What other game can you do that? And all of this is a part of the EclipCity ecosystem, and all of this is supporting the TronChain Community Fund. And this, what you see now, is less than 20% of what's coming. So I'm looking forward to it, guys. I'm looking forward to sharing every news and everything that's coming with you. Right now, what we're looking at coming very shortly, I believe by end of this week, I hope by end of this week, or at least beginning of the next, we will be able to start onboarding any one of you who want to apply for the EclipCity debit card. This platform will launch. You will now be able to download the app, have your interface, you can do your KYC, set up your account, and approximately 7 days after you have done so, we are opening up and releasing the cards. Now it means that you can order your card and it will be issued and you will have it within 7 to 11 days. When this happens, I am going to have a nice breather just because that is months and months of hard work and dedication to get that done. Mr. Carl, congratulations on hitting level 42 in Aiden's Fall. Awesome. That's cool. Now you're starting to see some Tron droppings, I guess. That's going to be cool. All right, let me see here in chat if something's coming in. So, all right, so we're looking at if Tron goes up, can it affect the pool balance? No. because in TronChain, we don't deal with the dollar value. We deal with the token amount, so to say. Not even the token value doesn't we don't bother. We care about the token amount. So did you put 1,000 tokens in? You're getting 3,100 tokens out. If the token was 0.02 when you put it in and $2 when you get it out, you're still getting 3,100. So that does not matter. It doesn't affect the full balance in any way. Why is it that the Tron costs stable for almost a month? When can we expect a surge in price? Not for me to say. You know, Tron has a massive. I kind of see Tron as a half stable coin because it's laying on a good value. But as the Tron chain community, as the DeFi starts growing as well on the Tron blockchain, I have no doubts that the traffic and the transactions that are coming in on the Tron blockchain will have a heavy weigh on the price factor. So, you know, we can see this value for the next year, 2 years, 3 years. Who cares? We're all still making Tron, aren't we? All right. So when the credit card comes out, we can transfer TRX plus BTC and Ethereum to it and use it at ATM. Absolutely, yes, that is correct. I do believe we have a few other tokens as well, like Litecoin and such. But the main ones, of course, is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tron. You will be able to send that to your wallet, which is then tied to the debit card. You can convert it, put it on your card, and then withdraw it at any ATM or swipe it and use it as much as you want. That is, you know, I'm looking so much forward to having videos just going viral online with this. All right, let me see here. What else do we have? Our sincere thanks and heartfelt gratitude. Thank you so much, guys. You know, your kind words, it really warms my heart, and really, I really truly appreciate each and everything. And it's what keeps me going as well, guys, because knowing that we are all making a difference together makes this all worth it. You know, we're saying we're struggling, we're working, we're fighting 20 hours a day, you know, programming, you know, coming up with new ideas, working, doing this, doing that. And we all do this because we want it. We love it. We want this to be a reality. It is already a reality. That is the beauty of it. Let me see here. See, this is. Let me see. Thank you so much, guys. The game, it needs heavy usability. Aiden's Fall will help with that at thousands of users starting using it. Absolutely. You're entirely right there, Carl. We need more gamers, more players. So what we're doing right now in order to try that, you know, Mr. Henning, who's on Twitch. Well, we're streaming on Twitch, and we're trying to. The thing is, he was streaming on his old channel, and he had close to, I believe, 1.7 million followers, close to 40,000 followers viewing him every single time he was on a game. And now he needs to rebuild this because he hasn't been online for a year, and he knows the way. He knows how to use Twitch. And what he has asked me about is that, you know, for 7 days straight, I need to gather up 50 subscribers, and I need to have a certain amount of viewers time. So that is what we're helping him to get right now. He's twitching or live streaming on Twitch every night, I think at 10 p.m. my time. I believe that will be 4 p.m. Eastern time. But this goes out in the game groups. Please subscribe to him, watch him. If you don't want to watch, just log in and mute your computer and leave. Just be there. Just give him the time, because then he will gain access to something called a premium Twitch account, where he will be fronted, and a lot more. I'm talking not just tens of thousands, but hundreds of thousands to millions of people will be able to view and watch, and we will get those followers. We will get those players. That is where we're at. So yes, let me see here. Let me see. Just like Cyberchain, is it possible? Just like Cyberchain, is it possible to migrate TronChain from existing smart contract to a new one? No, that is not possible, because in Cyberchain there are no funds in the contract, so that to plug in a new contract and move everything there, we just needed to sync the contract, fix the code, and then connect the contract, and then everything starts to flow through there. Because in Cyberchain, 100% goes instantly to all. There's nothing in the contract. In TronChain, there is a heck of a lot of Tron in the contract, staying there. Now, the only way to get that Tron to a separate contract is if I had access to it, meaning that I had a drain function or destruction. It's called a destruction code, but everybody calls it a drain or a scam or whatever if it's there. Now, we did have it on our earlier contract, but we removed that when we verified the contract. So we do not have such a way. You know what? I actually wish there was, because I have, I have gotten some amazing IDs, that would have been awesome to have in this contract. But it's so good anyway that we don't need it. But no, there's no way for me to remove the funds or to sync up and move TronChain to a separate contract. Let me see here. Sorry, guys, just reading. Yes, it's always the same link for Twitch. The ones that I posted in the group, Henry Carlson. Just click on that one, subscribe, and he'll be on. You'll get an email notification every time. Okay, let me see here. Thank you so much, Krishna, Mr. Krishna. You are doing an amazing job over there in India. And I really can't start mentioning names because there's so many of you that are doing such an amazing job out there, doing so much more than expected. And I really need to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Together, we really do stand stronger always, in all ways. All right, let's see here. Thank you for being a man of your words. Make TronChain live long by adding TronChain tokens to the one so that we can support you for years. Our team, Scott Aaron, absolutely, my friend, Mr. Aaron, as well. Thank you, guys. It is my privilege and pleasure to be here and work with you guys. It is a dream coming through. So, let's continue doing what we do best, and that is, growing this community with excitement, positivity, and making sure that everyone is happy. Because you know what, we have 324,000 happy members in TronChain. That is an achievement itself. Congratulations, everyone. With that, we are going to drop off. That brief about Uswap, that is already on my YouTube channel, so I won't take it here. Go on Uswap, have a look, check my YouTube channel. This is recorded. It will be uploaded and posted into the groups later as well. Guys, thank you so much. See you soon. Bye-bye.